Alright, so wait, what? Hold on, it's loading. Alright, so we should be good. Hold on, it's loading. Good to go. Alright, so I want to make a whole video talking about this, but let me edit the title really quickly of this. Alright, perfect. It's still streaming, right? Okay. So, okay. I promise these videos are gonna get a little bit smoother as I get better at them. As you can tell, the audio must sound a lot better. I literally didn't even check my audio before recording the last one, which is unfortunate because it doesn't sound the best. But this one should sound better. Okay. So now I tweeted this, right? I really think Shenault, his breakout is coming in 2021. I actually believe that. The other day I saw this tweet actually. Hold on, how do I only see mine? Alright. The other day I actually saw I saw this tweet right here. Shenault has staked a claim as the Jaguars' best skill player during OTAs. He has been that impressive. Wow. Like, wow. And then Anthony Amico made a joke about it. But honestly, I think a lot of the news reports and whatnot are actually, you know, decent to look at, to be honest, because they're actually players. It is confirmation bias, like Mike Randall is saying right here. Peter thought that was funny. It is confirmation bias in a sense, because you could always go and find news that only matches your opinion. But I think I just think usually when there's reports being made and especially like by guys that are reputable, you should really pay attention to them. And my apologies, there might have been like a very loud part, and I hope the audio is not like inconsistent or not in this. I tried to make sure it was good. But yeah, I liked Visca a lot this year, like a lot, and I'm gonna show you why. And this is kind of dumb because it's like based off my comp sheet, right? But let me show you something. Okay, so let me go to my sheets and I'll show you something at first that I was thinking. All right, so give me a second. All right, so I had this idea, right? Who were the best breakouts, right? The guys that finished the highest PPR points per game, that were also the most common. Now Peter did this, and I hope he's okay with me kind of showing this spreadsheet a little bit. I know it's technically behind a paywall, but this is just to show what kind of inspired me to, you know, do this research. So yeah, so he goes into hit rates by career year and draft round and breakout rates. Like this is what are the most common. He actually didn't have this labeled before. I had to label it because I was so confused. I was like, what are these percentages? So yeah, so for wide receivers drafted in these rounds, this is completely not my work, this is Peter's work. So I'll definitely link his Twitter down below. You can find all his Patreon and whatnot. So yeah, so he found that that in draft, like wide receiver, these are the most common breakouts, right? So the most common is wide receiver drafted in the first round and then the rookie season. Wide receiver drafted in the first round and their second season. Okay, so the most common, but these are all just as common, like they're the same percentage. So receivers drafted in the second round also have the same, are also just as common in breaking out in their second year. So with that knowledge, right, I was thinking, so who's the best ever, most common second year breakout wide receiver? Like, let me look into that, because then I can use my comp sheet and I can find which receiver is the best comped to that player, right? And to me that kind of seems like, oh, then that player is supposed to be like, you know, that rookie from last year is supposed to be really good, right? So that's, I mean, you'll see. So then I go to breakout players. So this is kind of outdated also, but then I filtered it by draft round, so drafted in first or second round, and then I also filtered it by second breakout year, right? Not the first year, because we're trying to look at second year breakouts, right? So these are the most common types since 2000, and I filtered it by position, of course, right? So there's Josh Gordon. Don't want to use Josh Gordon because he was in the supplemental draft. It's not really the same. And then Allen Robinson. I actually filtered this by something else. I forget what. I don't know why this list looks so short. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I filtered it by year because I wanted players only. My comp database is only back to 2010, so I wanted to, you know, only look at players 2010 and later. So that's that. So yeah, I didn't want to use Josh Gordon because, you know, he was in the supplemental draft. It's not the same. So the next closest guy is Allen Robinson, and Allen Robinson, as you can see, is the highest PPR rank, second year breakout. That is also the most common, right, with their draft round and their breakout year, right? So who is closest to Allen Robinson? That's my question. Whose rookie season was most similar to Allen Robinson, right? When he played, because the following season in 2015, he ended up being really good. So, or maybe no, this is the second season, so 2014 he was really good. But yeah, so then let's go to the comps, right? And we're gonna type in Laviska Shenault, if I can spell his name, and I think he's a junior. I may have made a mistake in this research. I probably should have double checked, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah, so in Allen Robinson's 2014 season, wait a second. Oh fuck. I made a mistake. I got confused with the years. Okay, so here's what I was thinking, but I think is actually wrong now, because this is saying, oh no, this is showing his draft year. This is showing the season he broke out. Okay, never mind. I'm completely on the right track here. All right, so here's the thing, right? I'm just a little tired. My apologies. The closest player to Laviska Shenault. Oh, I probably should have did it like this. Hold on. It kind of would have been cooler if I like did this more in a more dramatic way or whatever, but this is still very interesting to me. So you go to the prospect page. Oh, I gotta change the year. Oh, rookie mistakes. All right, 2014 Allen Robinson. Right, rookie season, Allen Robinson. No, I pressed the wrong one. It has to be. Those are the the least common. All right, now let's go to the prospect page. Now, let's look at that. Laviska Shenault as a rookie was the most similar to Allen Robinson's rookie year, and Allen Robinson is the most common type of breakout for wide receivers, and also the biggest breakout, meaning he finished the highest in points per game in that season. Crazy. And they just so happen to be on the same team. Isn't that interesting? Very interesting to me. I think I have this theory because CeeDee Lamb had some interesting results too. I have this theory that maybe, just maybe, like the owners of these NFL teams have kind of a say in who gets drafted, and they have an idea of like who they like and who they want. That's my theory. I have no idea if it's like anywhere close to the truth at all, but like I always see, whenever I do statistical analysis, I always see players clumped together, like especially in this one, which was kind of surprising. Yeah, like maybe it's a coincidence that Shenault and Robinson are best comps, but I don't know, man. I don't know. But what I do know is they're the closest comp, right? And Shenault is getting these crazy reports out of camp, and he has the best, most common breakout that he's most comparable to. Like, I don't know what more there is to say. Like, yes, there's a potential he won't break out, but like I really feel like he probably will break out this season. Like Andy has Trevor Lawrence, like it almost seems like it's meant to be. But you know, you always have to think you still got, you know, DJ Chark there, still got who are the other? Still got Tim Tebow. I'm completely blanking. D.D. Westbrook, I think they still have. But yeah, that's just something that really intrigued me. That Shenault is the most similar to Allen Robinson in their rookie seasons, and Robinson went on to be number 6 in points per game the next season. And my points per game might be slightly different than the hit rate thing, right? Because it could be based off of, I'm pretty sure I did my points per game based off of like my actual calculations based on weekly data. So like I manually did like, oh, receiving yards is this, so like it might be slightly off. Fantasy points always vary from like slightly from website to website, so that's that. But man, Shenault and Allen Robinson, interesting, very interesting. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna actually do my next video is probably gonna be on it's probably gonna be on Cam Akers and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, because honestly I think that's a kind of interesting situation to monitor. Like Cam Akers is being, anyways, I'll save, before I go talking about that, I'll save that for the next video. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you like this, and yeah, or if you don't like it, you could leave a comment too. You could leave me a hate comment. Oh, you're so dumb, Connor. But yeah, I'm cool with whatever, bro. Just yeah, I hope you guys find this as interesting as I do, because I think this is really cool. And yeah, book it. Laviska Shenault breakout this year, hopefully, because I know like